Page 7 of the IBIS report is trying to give you an idea of how these loans are going to behave over time. Now, I never know how people are going to set these up, so these are set up based on my original assumptions that I made way back on page 2. So when you look at these loans, these are the assumptions that they're being based on. They're being based on the assumption that you're taking out a $10,000 credit line and you're getting monthly advances of $593.19, that you have a $30 service fee. These are the assumptions that they're making. I understand these are going to be different for you. That's why I highly recommend talk to your lender and get them to work with you on some of these ideas so that you get a really good idea of what you're looking at. Now, for a moment, I'm going to bring you down here to 15 years out. 15 years out, the value of this home that started off at $400,000 is up to about $669,951. Pretty good value for a home after 15 years, but that's where that 4% keeps coming in. If you had taken out the annual loan the way I set it up, you'd have borrowed $166,000. There's $335,000 is what it's cost you to get that $166,000. But there's still $167,000 left of the value of the home and a credit line of $17,711 that you can borrow whenever you need to. If you had taken the monthly, it would cost you $160,000 so far that you've taken out. It would cost you $317,000 to get that $160,000. But there's $191,000 left of the value of the home, but only a little over $16,000 in the credit line. Now I know these numbers make it look like the monthly is a better deal than the annual. I caution people to be careful. The IBIS system tends to make sure that the monthly stays below the annual, when the reality is it can actually go 5 percentage points above the annual. Keep this in mind when you're looking at these numbers, because it's not a kind of a real backward situation. It just is that the program itself is holding it back. By the way, you'll notice also, say 15 years out, on a fixed rate you only got $94,000. You've gotten significantly larger amounts with the adjustable rates over time. It makes a big difference when you're looking at what you expect to get. And as you can see, these rates give you some ideas over time that they start to switch around at one point where it's actually going to cost you more to have a monthly than it does to have the annual. But again, these are things that you've got to look at when you're looking into it. Page 8 and 9 of the IBIS reports are my notes pages on this. I leave you to read those on your own, because I really want you to have a good sense of this on your own.